Hi everyone, Dr. Lewis here. So I'm just very quickly showing you Purdue OWL, which is our writer's manual that will tell you how to format everything that you need to format in this class. So I'm just on the main page, our main home page, and I'm clicking on Purdue OWL here, and it brings you up to this page, which is basically everything in the online writing lab at Purdue. So what you really need to concern yourself with is the MLA guide, which is down here, which is linked down here. So when you go here, you will have a lot of different options. So you have a lot of places that you can go, essentially. And I think it helps to start with just the MLA overview. When you go to the MLA overview, you'll get some areas that are just kind of telling you what MLA is. But if you scroll down, you'll come to this list and it'll have general format. So clicking on that will take you to a page that shows you how to format a paper for this class or for any class that requires MLA. So that's just walking you through literally what the margins and font should look like. So you double space, it's Times New Roman size 12, you set the margins to 1 inch on all sides. You have first line of paragraphs need to be indented, italics for titles of longer works. And then it also shows you how to do headers. So you do need to have a page number header and as well as a major header and a title as well. And it walks you through all of that, but I think it's easy just to look at the example. So it like literally gives you an example of what your paper should look like. And you see that there's a page number header, that there's a major header over here that is your name, my name, the course, and then date. And then you also have a title before going into your actual paper. So this shows you just literally what your paper should look like. And I'm assuming some of you are familiar with MLA, and if so, you may not need to come to this page, but it is here for you if you need it. Okay, so if we go back to the original area that we were in and go to a section called Formatting Quotations, this is just a guide walking you through how to cite things, because you will have to cite a lot of different sources in our papers. So this tells you the basics of how to do an in-text citation, which is like here with the last name and page number. It also gives you an example or examples of a signal phrase, which is essentially the words that help introduce a quote. So again, looking at this example, according to some, dreams express would be the signal phrase. The exact quote is set off in quotation marks. And then you have your citation information that comes after. So it gives you many different examples for how you can do that, as well as if you need to do a block quote or if you have a long quote, how to do that as well. So this gives you kind of all the information about how to do in-text citations and quotations. And then finally, important to go to how to document sources. So this is basically your works cited page. And on your works cited page, again, it walks you through what you need to have, the general elements that every works cited entry needs to be, and starts right at the beginning, author, title, source, year. So it walks you through how to format that. And then also, like, this gives you the basics, but there are also a lot of different sources that you could be citing potentially on a paper. So many of these options over here are basically like how to make a works cited page, and it has how to do different types of books, how to do different types of periodicals, which periodicals are usually articles or journals. And then it also has electronic sources, which is a section that is growing very rapidly. So electronic sources is, like a website or a page on a website. But then it goes everything from there, from like a website to, if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, it even has how to do a tweet or a YouTube video or a comment. So you can, it definitely, like, they're expanding with the modern times and, using more electronic sources. But these are just lists of how to cite different sources. So beyond that, there's other areas, just depending, you might have questions, how to do abbreviations if you have a question about how to do MLA abbreviations. There's a sample works cited page, so you can see what it looks like. It should be alphabetized. Every line is indented except for the first one. It's double spaced, so that kind of gives you what it should actually look like. It gives you another sample paper, which will show you what the paper should look like, as well as the works cited, as well as the commentary. So it gives you comments explaining what they've done. So, and then there's also like how to insert a table, a figure, or example, how to do a PowerPoint presentation in MLA, as well as an FAQ. So I'm not going to spend a terrible long time on this because it's just how to format things, and I'm showing you how to find that on Purdue OWL. You can also go to Search the OWL though. So on Search the OWL, that will, if you don't know where to find something, that will pop it up for you pretty easily. Okay, so this is our introduction to our Purdue Writer's Manual on MLA. If you have any further questions, just let me know and drop me an email.